So I'm Brett with Mitten State Sports Corner here with one of the Michigan legends, Braylon Edwards. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I just saw a funny occurrence with his partner over here, man, with the chair. But I'm doing well.
That's
Excited
good.
to be here.
No, that's good, man.
As long as you try to get tall,
Yeah, well,
You just got-
something
you got-
start with this whole time.
You just gotta accept where you are. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Just gotta know
I'm
who you are.
messing with you.
So yeah, I just want to make it short and sweet on you, man. So obviously we're big Michigan fans.
Okay.
We followed you the entire life, and
Appreciate that.
my memory of Michigan football is Braylon Edwards and Lloyd
Okay.
Collins coach, right? That's when I grew up watching Michigan football.
Oh, good.
Were it, man. So obviously you had a successful NFL career as well. So major props to you on all of that, man. Obviously,
Appreciate you. Thank you.
I want to know what it was like playing for Lloyd Carr from your perspective, right? Obviously, you hear all the stories out there, but I want to hear it from you.
It was a learning experience for me playing for Lloyd Carr because, at the time, I'm processed. I'm an 18-year-old kid. Yeah, key word is kid.
Sure.
So I didn't necessarily take to his tutelage early on. I didn't necessarily understand how he kind of was a master at knowing his players and knowing how to pull the best out of the players and do it differently, whether it was Chris Perry or Braylon Edwards, John Navarre, Chad Haney, Mike Hart, Mario Manningham. I mean, He could find a way to get to you. Lamar Willie, Brandon Grant was just retired. Mm-hmm. Shout out to BG. So
that's right.
In my sophomore year, you get a little better understanding Lloyd. My junior year, I think, is when we really came to blows mentally.
Mm-hmm.
But, just looking back, he just understood the game. He understood how to get the best out of his players, man. I think he's my favorite coach of all time, and I understand what coaches in Michigan have done. Some have achieved great things. Jim Harbaugh won a national title. So did Lloyd. And Lloyd did it when, people didn't think a lot of him. To take over from Gary Moeller, and he wasn't supposed to be the guy, and he won his national championship, and, the things that he did. So, no, I love Lloyd, and it was great playing for him. He was funny.
Yeah.
Lloyd's funny.
You got a funny story for us? Give me one.
All right. So it's my sophomore year, and we're playing Penn State. Penn State's undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Johnson, 2,000-yard running back. You had Spice Adams, a.k.a. Anthony Adams. You had Jimmy Kennedy. He was a number one, was a first-round pick. Mike Haynes was a first-round pick. Defense was crazy. So we played them the night before the game. Chris Perry and I got into a pillow fight in the hallway.
Okay.
Because we used to turn people's thermostats up while we watched the movie. So when they come back through, you know the game. Come on, man. You just ragging on them. Yeah. So we get into it. We pillow fighting all. We're mad at each other because he turned my thermostat up and I'm pissed. And he stole my pillows. and he turned my shower on. So it's like steamy in there. It's hot. The thermostat's on 90. Right. So anyway, we're fighting in the hallway. Lloyd's room is right next to Chris and mine. Why did you think?
I'm sure
we're both big badass.
Yeah, not the first.
So anyway, Lloyd comes out in the hallway, and Lloyd's got like the boxer briefs.
Oh,
He's got like the white T-shirt.
Pulled him out of bed.
Hey, God damn it, you guys better go to sleep. So we go in the room, we go to sleep. We're like, damn, we got busted. Next, enter the game. It's 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're down 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Chris and I are looking at each other like, yo, we lose this game. Chris says, if we lose this game, he's going to transfer us.
Oh, yeah.
I said, no, he's going to transfer me.
Yeah.
You'll still be here. So long story short, I had 2 touchdowns. We go to overtime. And then Chris scored the game-winning touchdown in overtime. So, we looked at each other after the game. We was like, hey.
on that one.
So, no, that was – Coach called us. Coach was pissed. And, we were in a spot. And, Chris won the game. I had 2 touchdowns. So, it was like we had to.
Absolutely.
We had to.
Absolutely.
So they say after, it's like, oh, you guys can pillow fight all.
He never said anything in that moment. I gave Lloyd, I guess it's another story, and we'll finish on this. I gave Lloyd a ride in my Bentley.
All right.
So I pull up to Schembechler in my Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd's walking out. Hey, give me a ride. So jumps in, go for a ride around, State Street and Eisenhower, and this is like our moment. This is our moment to kind of talk about our relationship and talk about what was and miscommunication. He brought that story up in the car.
Yeah.
He was like, you and Chris are lucky you guys won that game. I was like, wow, for him to bring that back.
Right.
Essentially 2.5 years later was great. Funniest part about this story, I forgot when he got in the car that I was going to get gas when I left Schembechler.
Right.
So when he got in, I forgot about gas.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And so right as we're going back to Schembechler to drop him off, so we're driving through the track and the baseball field, and Yost is on the left, make a right. I'm like, I think I'm running out of gas. So I speed up a little bit. And I pull right into where Lloyd, like the spot next to Lloyd was free. I pull into that spot, and stop the car. Lloyd gets out. He's happy. Lloyd never knew that I ran out of gas right there.
Yeah.
So I had to go get a gas can. My boy had to take me. I had to come. I've got a $200,000 car.
No gas.
And I'm out of gas, and my coach has got